Hello friends, so welcome back to my fourth video, and this time I'm doing a makeup on myself. And some of my coworkers have been asking how do I do my makeup every day. So this is my current go-to makeup. I do this 5 days in a week, sometimes when I do errand as well. The only time that I change it up is when I wanted to change the eyeshadow or I wanted to play around with my brows. So without further ado, let's just get on to the tutorial. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe. We always upload videos every Wednesday. And don't forget to hit that bell button as well, because that will give you notification if there's a new video out. So let's get going.
Well, hello again. For starters, I'm applying a lip conditioner from MAC. Usually when I wake up in the morning, my lips tend to be dry. And by the way, I already wash my face and moisturize it as well. Next, I am priming my face using the Professional from Benefits, and I will just let it sit and set for now and do my brows first. As you can notice, I'm really not that blessed on that part of my face, but I do love shaping my brows in different ways every now and then. Sometimes I like them straight, sometimes thick, sometimes thin, and sometimes curvy. For my brows, I use 4 products: pencil, primer, powder, and gel. I outline my brows first with an eyebrow pencil from Ofra. I got this from my Ipsy bag. Next, after outlining it, I'm going to apply an eyebrow primer from NYX, and it is called NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyebrow Primer. This product is so good if you're using product to fill the brows. I'm using an angle brush from Royal Brush and Langnickel that I got from IMATS last year, and I'm using these 2 shades from Morphe 35N palette to fill in my brows, and using a spoolie from Morphe as well to brush and make sure that there's no harsh line. And voila! Do I look like human now? And then setting it using a brow gel from Essence in this shade 01 Blondie Brows. With a concealer brush, I'm just cleaning up the underneath part of the brows with a concealer that I will be using in a bit. Then I'm gonna start on concealing my dark circles under my eye. I'm concealing them using Prolong Wear Concealer from MAC in the shade NW25. I'm distributing the product with a concealer brush and blending it out using my finger. But I will be using a beauty blender as well. I'm also using this to spot conceal and to cover redness around my nose. Next, going in with another concealer from NYX, it's the HD Studio Concealer in the shade CW04 Beige. I'm placing it in a triangle shape with a stripe stroke and just placing it particularly on the edge of my dark circles, on my chin, center of my nose, and forehead. This will also serve as my highlight. Before proceeding with the foundation, I'm just going to set the concealers with RCMA translucent powder. I'm using a small blending brush and pretty much just placing it where I have put the liquid concealers. Using Morphe brush 439, I am applying a powder foundation from MAC Studio Fix in the shade NW25. My face tends to be oily throughout the day, so powder is my best friend. I wear liquid foundation on special occasions, but I would rather use powder on day-to-day basis as it is not that heavy coverage as well. And I'm setting my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray to set the powder on my face, and just lightly patting with Beauty Blender to blend everything well. Using a large fan brush from Coastal Sand, I'm applying a bronzer from Physicians Formula to bring back color to my face. I'm not really contouring, but I'm just giving a little bit of dimension on my face. So I'm hitting my cheeks and then underneath of my jaw, then my chin, and a little bit on my forehead. Then going in with a powder brush, I'm slightly dusting a powder highlighter from Makeup Beauty that I got from my Ipsy bag from April. I'm just placing it on the high point of my face, particularly on the cheekbone. I don't really wear that much highlighter if I am just doing a basic makeup. Next, going in with a small fan brush, I'm just blushing my cheeks from MAC called Sunbask. I am very lightly placing it on the apple of my cheeks. I don't really like my blush too strong, even though I know that this will be gone by the end of the day. It's just to give a little more of that bronzy look instead of putting in another bronzer. Now for the eyes, I am priming my eye with an eye primer from Too Faced. It is the 24-hour shadow insurance. And I'm just using RCMA to set the primer, and just using the same bronzer that I use on my face to give a little color in it, which is the Butternut bronzer from Physicians Formula. And I'm applying that all over my lid and under my eye by lower lash. Now to add a little bit of depth to my eye, I am using the Too Faced Dip to Medium Matte Bronzer on the outer V of my eye. My eyes are tiny, so I want them to be a little bit bigger. Then I'm applying an eyeliner just to make my eyes a little bit bigger. And I'm using shade Copper from Tarte. I just place it close to my lash line as possible, and then I am just gonna blend it out with a pencil brush so it doesn't look so harsh. Curling my baby hair lashes next. I'm going in with Clinique Chubby Lash Mascara for my upper lashes. I would sometimes put on a falsies every now and then because it helps out in making my eyes more bigger. As you can see, my lashes are almost non-existing. And for my lower lash, I'm using the NYX the Skinny Mascara. It has this teeny weeny spoolie that fits perfectly for my baby lash hairs. And then I'm just blending out everything again, just to make sure there's no harsh line. And lastly, for lips, I just usually stick with nude colors. I usually use MAC lipstick in the shade Teddy, but for this one, I'm trying this shade from Milani called Naked Matte. It's really affordable. I got it from Superstore, and it's only like $6. And it's really, really pretty color. And of course, last but not the least, I'm setting everything again with a setting spray. And we are all done. Voila! I hope you like it. Let me know what you think. If you would like to see an in-depth tutorial on how I fill in my brows, please leave a comment down below. And yeah, see you next week. Bye!
Hello friends, let's get going.
Also, don't forget to say like and subscribe.